Hi, I'm Scott Olson, co-founder of LTCshop.com and author of Long-Term Care Insurance Now. Imagine this for a minute. A 55-year-old couple hires a financial advisor to help them reach their financial goals. The advisor reviews all of their assets and income sources and says to them, "I've got great news. Your money will last until you are 78.4 years old." You look at your spouse looks at you. You're both horrified by this news. You look at the financial advisor and ask, "Why do you sound so happy? This is terrible news. We don't want to run out of money at age 78.4. The advisor looks at you puzzled and he says, "Well, the average life expectancy in the United States is 78.4. Your money is certain to last until the average age of death." Now, of course, no financial advisor would ever say anything this stupid. Any worthwhile retirement advice would make sure that your assets last well beyond the average life expectancy. Yet this is exactly what many financial advisors do when it comes to long-term care. They talk about averages instead of the real risk. I'm asked all the time, "Scott, what is the average stay?" When someone asks what is the average stay, they are thinking of nursing home stay. There are two things wrong with that question: the word average and the word stay. Nursing home statistics are horrible ways to measure long-term care. Nursing home statistics are horrible ways to plan for long-term care. For every 9 people who need long-term care, only one of them is in a nursing home. Most people who need long-term care receive their care at home. Average nursing home statistics don't include all the years someone receives care at home before they ever even go into a nursing home, if they ever go into a nursing home. When I look at my family, my parents, both sets of my in-laws, been married twice, my step-parent, 2 of them died suddenly and did not need any long-term care. 3 of them needed care for 4 years. 1 needed care for 7.5 years. And 1, sadly, has needed care for 10 years and is still needing care. That's almost 30 years of care in my family. My family's average is 4.2 years per person. But averages mean nothing when you're the one hit by lightning. Are you the one who will need care for 0 years, or 4 years, or 7.5 years, or 10 plus years, or somewhere in between? In my experience, when faced with the reality of caring for you, your loved ones are likely to look at the situation one of 2 ways. One way is they'll say, "Well, he probably has less than 6 months to live. We can take care of him for 6 months. There's no need to take money out of the retirement accounts. 6 months is not that long. We can do it." Or the second way they'll think about it is, "He might need care for many years. He would not want us to liquidate his retirement savings to pay for his care for several years. It's not that hard. We can do it." See what happened there? They come to the same conclusion, regardless of how long they think you might need care. Self-insuring is risky because there are 2 questions no financial advisor can answer. Number 1, when will you or your loved one need long-term care? Is it going to be 30 years from now? Or could it be 5 years from now? The second question is, how long will you or your loved one need long-term care? Will it be 0 years, like a couple of my relatives? or 4 years, or 7.5 years, or 10 plus years. That's why long-term care insurance works. That's why it makes sense, because it answers those two questions. Since the answer to these two questions are unknowable, most plans to self-insure are not plans. They are just placing a bet.